Hello everybody! When walking around before the Slovenian rounds, I met Peter Isgren, member of the FIM Women's Commission and representative of the women motocross riders. So Peter, I know about you that you comes from Sweden and maybe you will improve the WMX Motocross World Championship somehow. You have some fresh ideas now?
I'm new in this position and this is my second event and I'm observing as much as possible. I'm trying to know the women riders and hopefully I can have a good dialogue with them during the season and of course listen to their opinion how to develop the championship.
And actually this Slovenian round will be the second for the girls riders. Can you compare the Valkenswaard and this one somehow?
The track in Valkenswaard, it's famous for deep sand, and when we come here we can see a track with a lot of up and down hills and only a few parts of the track is ridden on flat land, so it's very technical demanding for the riders.
Thank you Peter, and now I'm moving to studio to visit girls, so bye for now! And hello everybody, and let's see it from the rider's point of view. As you can see, I have here Chiara Fontanesi and Natalie Kane. Hello girls! Welcome in Slovenia, and as you remember, the last year was really muddy here. Now it's quite sunshine and really nice weather, and the weather forecast seems promising for this weekend. So, how do you feel about the weather, about the conditions, and how do you feel about this race?
I really like the track here, it's one of my favorites, so yeah, hopefully it's going to be a good weekend for me. And yeah, we had a 2-month break between the two races and it's a little bit too long, but anyway, we're here for fighting again, so we hope the weather stays like this and not going to rain. So the track looks really nice and we for sure will enjoy the weekend.
And with the topic about the weather, we can continue because we know that Natalie Kane is usually very quick on a mat. Now it's not that muddy. How you can handle it?
Yeah, I like the mud coming from Ireland. We ride a lot in wet weather, but I also like the dry, and it was a little bit dry, you know, here last year, and the track is a good layout. I'm not so much liking the off-camber corners, but here is the ground just gets some nice ruts and everything, so yeah, I like it here, and hopefully it stays dry and some better racing and not so much just picking our way around like last year.
Yeah, thanks. And it will be, Chiara, for you third time on this track. How do you like it, especially these corners, and it's very natural track, it fits you?
Yes, I really like the track. As I said before, it's one of my favorites, and I really like the ground because it's not a really hard pack, and so it becomes bumpy and ruts everywhere. So the track makes difference between the riders, and you can choose a lot of lines. So I really like the track, and it's also really big, so it's really funny to ride, and yeah, I really like here.
Thanks, and we already know what Chiara did during the gap between the races, but what about you? What have you been doing during this gap?
I went home after Valkenswaard for a few weeks and like right home to Ireland, and then I come back to England and I stayed in England and I did some girls nationals there and some men's races there just to keep up the race, get in racing, because it's good to practice but it's also better to be in a race. And yeah, I did some testing, and then I had some bike problems, so I didn't ride for a few weeks, and yeah, then I went home again to see my little sister and my family, and then yeah, I got traveling back here because I don't have a base, you know, here I always in the camper, so I come here in the camper with, and this time for the first time in so many years now that my dad comes with me, so we will see how we go.
And girls, there is one newcomer in the top 3 of the standings. So what do you think about this Australian, Megan Rutledge?
It's really nice to see other girls coming from other country, and for sure she's one of the fastest. So we're gonna have a really good fight all the season, and we will see in the end who is the faster. And for sure, as I said before, it's really nice to have other riders coming to ride here.
Yeah, I think it's really good that Megan's come again. Like Chiara said, it's from Australia, far away, and Chiara went last year at the end of the year to the AMA and won. So I think it proves that we are the best riders. So it's good to see that everyone's coming here to try and beat Chiara, because she's the world champion, and it makes better racing and much more fun to ride. And yeah, she's fast, and so it's good racing, and we can see. And also Steffi is back, and it's really good because I don't think you can ever rule Steffi out. So yeah, we're gonna have a good race.
Thank you, girls. And as you said, this will be a really nice upcoming weekend full of nice battles. So I advise you to follow us on MXGP social networks as well as on mxlive.tv. Bye!